Well, it's not a done deal yet, but it looks like the president's infrastructure bill might just pass. It means a big influx of cash for states, including Illinois.
Yeah, we know that our bridges and roadways are in need of repair, but there are other parts of this bill that could be, well, we could very well see the trickle down into your own very household. Congresswoman Marie Newman is here right now to share more with us. Good morning, Congresswoman. Good to see you again.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Are you surprised that this bill even passed out of the Senate in the first place? I mean, given the lack of unity we've seen so far in Congress?
Well, I think there's a little bit of a magic in the air. I do think that while I'm not completely surprised that it actually happened, because it's been a long time in coming, I think one of the pieces of magic that President Biden brings is true bipartisanship. And I think that's critically important in these days. It's one of the things that my office holds the spirit of, is making sure that we do bills with our colleagues across the aisle so everybody has a voice. But I am thrilled that we are where we are to get roads and bridges fixed, lead out of our pipes, and making sure that we have broadband for everyone. Very excited.
Let's talk more about what's in this bill, because of course we hear about the roadways and the bridges as well. But what do you want people to know about the other items that go beyond those roadways and those bridges?
Yeah, what's great about this bill is that it is very climate action driven. I think we've seen just this week that it was quite a climate week, and there is no denying the climate crisis. So the electrification component and the bolstering of our electric grid, everything from EV chargers and on down, is very significant. In addition to that, and just as important, is that we are providing support to our transit agencies to make them stronger, greener, but also convenient, accessible, and allow people to get to their jobs. One of the reasons that we've seen some of this labor shortage is not only that folks have trouble getting childcare, but also that, it's just hard. We have transit deserts throughout the nation. I have 3 or 4 in my district, so that will help with all of that.
Yeah, but there are concerns that this was more than just about potholes and bridge repairs. I mean, honestly, that needs to be done. But others are concerned. Yeah. Some of your fellow congressmen and senators, they're concerned that this is a massive bill and that this is really going to hit taxpayers very hard, and that it paves the way for an aggressive push by progressives who couldn't get the Green New Deal in the first place, and that this is just another way of doing that, achieving that. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, this is not the Green New Deal. The good news is there is climate action there that is tangible, will work, and drive jobs. The other thing is that the pay-fors are already allotted for, which is why I think our Republican friends were glad to hear that the Democrats were working on a way to pay for it. That's all paid for. No individual over 400,000 will have any level of tax increase in any way. But what will happen is the largest of the large companies, so the Fortune 1000, will start paying their fair share, those folks that are not paying their taxes. And also, we are bolstering the IRS to catch those ultra rich folks that are not paying their taxes, which is somewhere around 20% of them, to make sure that they pay their taxes. So we've done a bunch of good things. We've made a more transparent and accountable system. We've paid for it, and we're taking care of all of the critical fix-it-first issues and preparing for the future with broadband and making sure we're addressing climate action. So it has nothing to do with driving a certain agenda. It's what's right for the country and what's right for all Americans. I think President Biden says it right? That there are not Republican bridges and Democratic roads. They're American roads. And Americans should be very excited about this investment, because it will drive something like 2 million jobs per year. And will also ensure that we regain our competitiveness. Right now, we're 13th in the world in terms of transportation infrastructure. We've got to change that, and we've got to do it now.
Did not know that. Congresswoman Newman, thank you so much for your time this morning and joining us.
All right. Well, thank you, and have a great day, guys.
You too.
As well. It is